bilmegen, Zheltoksan tanıştırışıgынан müldüm beyhabar özgü ulk ökülü saylangany kılar.
Hello everyone, today we'll talk about the December 1986 events in Kazakhstan, known as Zheltoksan. These events became a turning point in the rise of national consciousness and the future independence of Kazakhstan. On December 16, 1986, the Central Committee of the Communist Party suddenly removed Dilmuhamed Qonaev from his position as First Secretary of Soviet Kazakhstan. Instead, Gennady Kolbin was appointed, a person who had never lived or worked in Kazakhstan and had no connection to its people. This decision was made without consulting the local population or the public leaders. The replacement was seen as a sign of disrespect toward the Kazakh nation, its culture, and its right to participate in political life. For many young people, this represented a deep injustice. Years of inequality and cultural pressure had accumulated, and this decision became the final trigger.
On the morning of December 17, 1986, students and young people began gathering in Central Square of Almaty. At first, around 200-300 students came, but by midday, the crowd grew into several thousand people. Their slogans included, "We want Kazakh leader. Kazakh belongs to its own people." These were peaceful demands for fairness and self-respect, not extremism or aggression. The youth simply wanted their voices to be heard. However, the authorities did not attempt to dialogue. Instead, military units, police forces, and KGB troops were deployed. Water cannons, batons, attack dogs, and armored vehicles were used against unarmed protesters. Many young people were beaten, detained, or dragged into trucks and taken away. The protest was peaceful, but the response was violent.
After the protests were suppressed, mass repression followed. 100 of students were expelled from universities. Many were fired from their jobs or sent to military services as a punishment. One of the most tragic figures in Zheltoksan was Khairat Raskolbekov, a young student and a poet. He was falsely accused of killing a police officer during the protest, even though evidence showed that he was not present at the scene at that time. Despite this, he was sentenced to death, later replaced with 20 years in a prison. On May 21, 1988, Khairat Raskolbekov died in a prison under mysterious circumstances. After Mukhtar Shakhanov's speech at the Congress of People Deputies of the USSR, Commission was established to assess the events of December 1986. On February 21, 1982, Khairat Raskolbekov was fully rehabilitated. On February 9, 1986, by the decree of President of Kazakhstan, Khairat Raskolbekov was posthumously awarded the title of Khalq Kahramana, People's Hero, and the Order of Vatan. His story became a symbol of courage and sacrifice.
The Zheltoksan events marked the beginning of a new stage of national awakening. Also, the Soviet newspaper at the same time described the protest as hooliganism and nationalist disorder. Today we recognize that it represented the voice of a new generation, demanding dignity and self-determination. These events foreshadowed the breakup of the Soviet Union and Kazakhstan's later move toward independence in 1991. In Almaty today, there is a monument called Zheltoksan, the Dawn of Independence, dedicated to the memory of the youth who protested in December 1986. It reminds us that the freedom was not given to Kazakhstan. It was earned through courage and sacrifice. The legacy of Zheltoksan teaches us that independence begins with the strength to speak out and defend one's identity. The December 1986 events were not just a protest. They were the first step towards Kazakhstan's independence. They remind us that the nation's future is shaped when people are willing to say, "We are here, our voice matters."